Yeah, you want to buy my course on how to avoid buying courses? Link is in the bio.
No.
So I wanted to talk about something that I really dislike, and I don't mean it in a hating way. Well, actually, no, I
Right.
do it. I do mean it in a hating way because I think it's just it's a
Don't
scam,
sugarcoat
right?
hate.
Yeah, and it's basically a scam. You know, there's like definitely like big channels like CoffeeZilla. I don't know if you know him, probably not, but he's
No.
like in the finance and he exposes all these fake gurus. But
Oh yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
I
about
know what you're
your
talking about, yeah.
yeah, but like I don't know about your feed on YouTube or like the ads you see. I mean, it's different for everyone, but for me,
I get lots of
literally
big booty
every-
bitches.
Huh? Yeah, I wish I got that. Instead of that, I'm getting some fucking guy saying he wants to, and it's always like something that's like very like unobtainable and like obviously a scam. The problem is so many
Right.
people actually still fall for this, and like they say, and it's usually something like, do you want to learn how to make like $300,000 in like 2 minutes or something like crazy, which is
Oh, I get
and
those
then
for
they
sure.
and they try to sell you some bullshit ass course,
Yeah.
which they're not going to teach you anything. And the really that's the thing that annoys me is there's a lot of courses out there that are actually super legit. I actually had one. I took a course a little while back, and it's like such a good course because I did my research and I didn't just fall for these stupid scammers that trying to sell you some shit. And I mean, we can get into the details of like how fake they are and like the numbers and stuff. But I think if you guys just go watch CoffeeZilla, he goes hard in the paint, and like he exposes all these and he talks to them. But it's just so annoying. Like every time I see this, and they're always trying to sell you anything. I don't know. Do you know who Ty Lopez is?
Here in my garage, just bought Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than the Hollywood Hills? This new Lamborghini here. In fact, I'm a lot more proud of this new Lamborghini here. Now, maybe you've seen my TEDx talk where I talk about my 2,000 new Warren Buffett books. I read a book a day not to show off. It's, again, about the materialistic things. In fact, the real reason I keep this Lamborghini here is that it's materialistic.
Yeah, of course.
He's the
Yeah,
like
like
the
every
founder
other
of this
day.
bullshit, He's like the
Yeah.
first person who actually he did it. It became so successful, and then there's everyone doing it right now. And it's like the question, and I don't want to talk too much. I want to hear your opinion, but the question I always ask myself, and I think everyone should, if this guy is claiming that he's made, because they always say, you want to learn how I made like whatever amount of money. It's like the question you should ask yourself is, if they're making that much money, why share that information with hundreds and thousands of people and introduce all this competition for their business?
Exactly.
The answer to 99% of that, I'll tell you what it is. It's because they're not making that money. If they were, just do it. Have fun. Why would you introduce all this competition and make potentially your business go out of business because there's all these people doing the exact same shit you are? Most of the times, it depends like on the niche, but for the most part, 99% of these courses, the answer to that question is because they didn't make that much money, and they'll make that much money by trying to tell you how to make that much money. You know what I'm saying? And everyone's doing it, and it's like it's scamming people, and it's just really annoying to me. What do you think of that?
I think two things, right? This is probably the most fucking despicable way to scam someone, cause like people that usually fall for this shit is people that are like they're deep in debt. I mean, and usually they have nothing to invest, or like this is their last shot, and if they fuck it up, that's it. It's their life savings usually they're gambling with, and them taking advantage of this, I don't know, it's inhumane in a way, you know what I mean? It's like you're taking
It's scam.
advantage of someone's weakness. Yeah, it is a scam, but it's kind of like the worst kind, because you can scam someone, some rich guy, probably not gonna give two shits about losing a couple hundred here and there, but like some guy that's working 9 to 5 every day to make rent, losing a couple $100 is a lot for that guy.
Yeah, and like the marketing specifically is like it's very tailored to those people. It's like it attacks like the pain points of those people.
Yeah,
It's like
because they're vulnerable, like mentally and like financially.
Yeah.
Like they do get those advertisements, but they're more prone to like act on it. People that don't need that kind of money look at it, be like, yeah, whatever, this fucking stupid shit. This course, you shove it aside. But like I said, worst kind of scams. The second thought I have on this is you never see McDonald's share their secret recipe of how they make their burgers. Why? Because they're successful. They don't need the fucking other people to know. Like you said, add competition to themselves. Why do you think there isn't a recipe book for like how to make KFC at home? There are a lot of like
This is how you make kitchen like KFC, but there's no way to be like, oh, this is how KFC makes it. They keep it under wraps. Why would you want to secret it out?
No one wants to. If you're actually successful, not only you don't want other people to be successful necessarily, like maybe you do, I don't know, but it's like if they ask you advice, you'll be like, yeah, this is how I did it. We never go and make money off of it, because what you first off, if you're that successful, why would you even need that money? You think someone that's making billions, a million, whatever, like let's even go low, you know, like at least a couple $1,000,000, you know, why do you think they even need to like make that couple extra $1,000 selling a couple guys that need money courses, you know what I mean? So it's kind of weird. It's scam, and it's sad to see people still fall for it, even though it's like pretty well known nowadays, and like you can do your research, information is out there, but people unfortunately just rely on literally the first thing that comes to their mind, or like what they see up front. I feel like that psychological vulnerability pushes just adds the icing on the top of the cake, you know? So
yeah, they aim at like the pain points of people. And like one thing I've learned, you know, I'm not like a fucking sales expert or whatever, but from what I've learned in my experience and from like hearing like actual people, like actual good salespeople sell, is like people will buy on emotion. It does, the product and everything else matters, of course, but like people buy on emotion. And if you're like targeting specifically like someone's pain point, like you were saying, like they're going through like such a like a specific time in their lives where like someone comes and is like promising them, people are getting very creative with these too. It's like before it was just like something simple. Now it's like they have so much competition. They're like, we'll give like $3,000 if you don't make money in like a month, which is like and then you actually subscribe to it, and then you realize, oh, that's only if like you do a specific thing, and it's like they make it so hard for you to do that. And like, yeah, it's like it really bothers me that there's still like so many people buying this, because at first when I first saw them, like it didn't really bother me. I'm like, you know, who's gonna fall for this crap, right? Like I would see it as like, yeah, whatever. But then I realized like if they keep advertising, if you keep seeing the same person over and over again, it means they're still putting in a lot of money to advertise, right? Yeah. Like I have like a social media marketing business myself, so I know like how like the budgeting and stuff work. If you keep seeing, do you remember for like Tai Lopez specifically?
Materialistic.
He used to like advertise, and he was like on every video, like
materialistic.
It was insane. Literally everyone's every video. So much money. It was crazy, and the reason is he was making a lot of money back from from advertising. So he was making a lot of money back because he was selling. So like it's not like people are not falling for that. I realize if all these people are like putting in so much money, it's probably because they are making that much money from selling these courses. So, you know, there are a lot of people who fall for this, you know, and there's like really big fake gurus, like there's so many, you know, it's like Dan Lok is like a really famous one. You know, I would say Tai Lopez. But it doesn't matter, you know, there's like so many of them. Everyone's doing it. Like I can record myself, like, and people are not even like,
go do it.
Yeah, it's like just in my apartment, like right here, just like, hey, you want to learn how I do this? And it's probably someone's probably gonna buy that.
Why don't you do it right now?
Yeah, you want to buy my course on how to avoid buying courses? Link is in the bio.